Welcome to the 2018 Supermoto of Nations, which comes to you this year from the Circuit de Ribera, located just outside the historic city of Valencia. The 13th edition of the Supermoto of Nations would also see 13 teams from across the globe gather together to fight it out for the Francesco Zerbe Trophy. Let's go and take a view of the circuit here in Spain, with David Jimenez on the Suzuki representing Spain and Pedro Ren on the TM representing Brazil. As we set off under the Michelin gantry into the first left-hand corner. Sun really low in the sky as we see Jimenez fly past, testing those Michelin tyres to the full. We find at this circuit here in Spain this weekend plenty of double apex corners, long straights and also fast flowing corners. Entering the off-road section, and it's very evident that we have a blue groove appeared here which will offer really one line to the riders over the weekend. Shiny, slippery and quite a challenge. Over the first of the tabletops, a right then a left. Two lines offered there, but still blue grooves for the second of the tabletops. And on landing then we enter the tarmac section again. Quite a wide circuit here in Spain as well, so it will offer opportunities for overtaking. Many making reference to it being like a road race circuit as well, so high speeds and also the gearing of the Supermoto bikes will be very important. Long sweeping double apex right. And back on ourselves again. Into a left. Hard on the brakes for another left, flicking right. Right again. And with the Michelin gantry in sight again, that is a lap of the circuit here in Circuit de Ribera in Spain. Each country taking part in the Supermoto of Nations fields a team of 3 riders. Those 3 riders then are split into 3 groups, and the qualifying races take place on the Saturday of the event. During the Saturday, we managed to grab a few words with team riders and team managers regarding their thoughts on the race weekend ahead.
The feeling is very good, the track is very nice. We try to make a good work and to fight with the rain again this year.
The goal for this year is to get on the podium, hopefully. At the minute he's out, he's struggling with a bit of rear pressure, but hopefully we'll overcome that and see how we get on.
The Italian team is a good fit and I hope very fast.
Team Brazil has worked very hard to be here at Supermoto of Nations. Our riders are not as fast as the Europeans. It'll be very difficult to achieve a good result. A wonderful and fast track, the range at its best ride for your own country in such an event is something special.
I really like this circuit. It's very fast, very technical. It's very long corner, so it's almost like a road racing for us, but it's also very nice off-road part. There is only one line for now, but maybe later we'll see, maybe come even second line, we have a chance maybe to overtake by the race. So.
Race day dawned on the Sunday, and the 13 teams took pride of place in the opening ceremony on the grid. Slightly different scoring system with Supermoto of Nations, and for a win you score 1 point, second 2 points, and so on. And that means the team with the lowest points at the end of the event are the winners, as we see the Francesco Gerbi trophy being handed over by last year's winners Team France. And everyone prepares themselves of a fantastic race day ahead. The teams line up for race one. It is France, Italy, Spain and Czech Republic on the front row. There's Spain Junior, Great Britain, Sweden and Estonia. And then Portugal, Brazil, Russia and Latvia. We go on board with 56 Jimenez of Spain. And his bike has cut out, so he's pushing it to one side. The lights extinguish and we get race one underway. Into that first corner, and it is Monticelli of Italy that takes the lead, but Fath and Lados close behind. As we join Jimenez again, starting from the back of the grid. Into the off-road section. To rider down, and that rider down is Barella of Italy, crashing out on the off-road, so he's out on lap one. The fight for first, it's Monticelli and Fath of France now chasing down the Italian rider, and Fath on lap two makes the move, so France take the lead. It's France from Team Italy. Scherer fighting hard for third position with Sicilianski of the Czech Republic, and we go on board with Scherer now with Sicilianski in front of us. Sicilianski head down. Scherer in the slipstream, just pulls out of the slipstream and he outbrakes him, so Scherer takes that third position. On lap 6 it's Monticelli, Fath and Scherer board again, and we see Fath on the right hand side pulling over. Damaged a wheel in the off-road section, so a rear wheel was damaged for Fath, so he's nursing the bike home, but it's still out in front. Monticelli for Team Italy, as we see Velasco of Brazil crashing out in the off-road section. Scotland and Team GB rider Jamie Duncan there. Scherer now is closing that gap down on Monticelli of Italy. So it's still Italy and France. Scherer, lap 8, looks to see if there's a gap. Yes, and he makes the move. So Scherer takes the lead. Race 1, lap 8. Only 3 laps to go, but we're on lap 9. Monticelli's not letting Scherer out of his sights. Fath down in 4th, as we can see, difficult turning the bike there with that problem with the rear wheel. On board is Jimenez in 11th position. Pretty much a clear circuit ahead of him, but it gives us a fantastic chance to see the speeds from on board as we go onto that back straight. With the start and finish gantry. On the last lap though, Monticelli there in 2nd position, but out in front, the European 2018 champion Thomas Scherer. Czech Republic's Sicilianski down in 3rd. But it's Team France's Thomas Scherer that takes the win in race 1 by 4.8 seconds over Italy's Diego Monticelli. 3rd place, Sicilianski, and 4th place, Lados of Spain. So, confirmation, it is Scherer, Monticelli, Sicilianski, Lados, Severa, Gustafsson, rounding out the top 6. Team positions after race 1, it is France, Czech Republic, Spain, Spain Junior, Great Britain, Sweden, Italy, Brazil, Estonia, Portugal, Russia, Latvia and Belarus. Line up for race 2. It's France, Italy, Spain and Czech Republic. From Spain Junior, Great Britain, Sweden and Estonia. And Portugal, Brazil, Russia and Latvia. Race 2 taking part in the heat of the day at lunchtime. As the lights extinguish and we're away and into that first corner and taking the whole shot, it's Bidard of France. Bidard from Monticelli, Sitsnianski, Cardus and Blakeman into that first corner as we go on board with San Martin. With Jimenez in front, carving the way through the field. As we straighten up to go into the off-road section. But out in front, it's France, Italy and Czech Republic. Fight for second there with Monticelli and Sitsnianski. But Bidard seems to open up a bit of a lead as we go on board with San Martin of Italy down in 13th. With Carlson's Swedish rider in front of us. And we make that position. 12th position as he overtakes Carlson of Sweden. Fight for 11th was Jimenez and San Martin. Quite packed down the back of the field also. But when we go back to the leaders now, it's Bidard out in front and opening up quite a gap on Monticelli of Italy. Oh, a little bit of a twitch there from Bidard. On board with San Martin fighting for 10th with Jimenez of Spain, but Jimenez closes the door. And then he makes a move also on Volacek. So, positions being taken on these first few laps here at race 2 in Spain. Fight for the lead. No change at the moment. It's still France, Italy and Czech Republic. And both riders from Team GB now fighting it out for 6th. As we see Davy Todd overtake Richard Blakeman on lap 4. On board with San Martin fighting for 8th with Jimenez. Jimenez now in 9th. San Martin 8th position. Whoops, see how slippy the blue groove is there. On lap 5, the lead is still unchanged. So Team France out in front. And Bidard holding that lead. As we see heavy braking there from Monticelli. And the right-hander. On board with San Martin. And the fight for 7th with Blakeman of GB. On the back straight. And he makes the move. So takes the position from Richard Blakeman. Lap 6. On board with Jimenez of Spain in 9th position. 7th position, Sam Martin. And Blakeman. Lap 7, Jimenez of Spain. In front we have Blakeman in front. And they both overtake Blakeman. So the Team GB rider there losing 2 places. Laurent Fath of France in 4th. And Todd and Cardus of Spain fighting for 5th position. Todd makes the move. Looks as if Cardus is going to steal it back again, and yes he has. On lap 8, still fighting it out there, but the leader of the race is still Bidart of France. But it looks as if Monticelli's closing that gap on him now. That gap has certainly closed up in the off-road sections, and Monticelli takes the lead. So Monticelli's not only closed the gap up, he's also overtaken Bidart. But does Bidart have a problem? On lap 9, Monticelli out in front. Monticelli there, and Sitsnianski. As we go on board with Sam Martin in 7th position, and we've got Bidart in front of us, and he's certainly having some handling problems with that bike. So could there be a handling issue for the Team France rider? And Sam Martin of Italy in 6th position. On board with Jimenez. Oh, we come right up behind Bidart there. So Bidart really slowed down. Oh, and there we go. So Bidart has got a flat rear tyre, and is he going to nurse that bike home in race 2? And on the last lap, here in Spain, but up front, it's Monticelli of Italy, holding the lead. And he does, he wins race 2. And Monticelli just looks behind him. So race 2, it's Monticelli wins by 3.9 seconds from Laurent Fath of France, Sitsnianski, Cardus and Davy Todd of Team GB. So, final standings, it's Monticelli, Fath, Sitsnianski, Cardus, Todd, Sam Martin and Volacek rounding out the top 7. Team positions, it's Czech Republic, Spain, Italy, France, Great Britain, Spain Junior, Sweden, Estonia, Brazil, Portugal, Russia, Latvia and Belarus. As we enter the final race here of the 2018 Supermoto of Nations, it's still all to play for, with the Czech Republic holding a 7-point advantage over Spain. But with riders still having to drop their worst score, it's all down to this last race. Team lineup here for the final race. It's France, Italy, Spain and Czech Republic. Spain Junior, Great Britain, Sweden, Estonia, Portugal, Brazil, Russia and Latvia. And the lights go out and we're away. And it is Bidart that takes the whole shot into the first corner. So it's Bidart from San Martin, Gaia and Lados as we go on board with Scherer for Team France. With Pedro Ren of Brazil in front. We overtake him. Now we've got Jamie Duncan of Scotland and Team GB on the right. And Gustafsson of Sweden. So at the minute we're settling on board with Scherer for 9th position. But out in front, it is Bidart from San Martin. So at the minute, it is France and Italy on board again with Scherer, overtaking number 57 Guadassuar of Spain, so taking 7th position. On lap 2, it's Bidart of France, San Martin Italy and Gaya of Spain Junior. Bidart, San Martin, France, Italy. Bidart having a look over his shoulder to see what sort of a gap he has over San Martin. As we go back on board with Scherer again, fighting for 3rd position with Gaya of Spain Junior. Knee down style there from Gaya. But Scherer outbreaks him and moves up another position. So Scherer taking that 3rd position. Bidart still leading from San Martin, and now 3rd position, it's Thomas Scherer for Team France. Lap 4 and the fight for 6th. And the fight for 15th between the 2 Spanish riders. The fight for 4th between Gaya of Spain Junior and Lados of Spain. And on lap 5, this is the fight for 4th, but on lap 7, the lead of the race is unchanged, and it's still Bidart of France out in front, followed by San Martin of Italy and Scherer of Team France in 3rd. Fight for 4th, still between 2 of the Spanish riders again, and the fight for 6th. On lap 9, Scherer of France getting very close to San Martin of Italy for that 2nd position. Scherer right on the back of him now. The 2018 European champion will certainly have that 2nd position in his sights with the last lap. So we're going into the last lap. At the moment, it's still France, Italy, France. But look how close this is for 1, 2, 3. As we see, Ezra Wren there with a flat front tyre. Just pulling up the side of the circuit. Let's go back on board with San Martin in 2nd position. And he just goes a little bit wide. He goes wide and Scherer takes that 2nd position. So it's France 1, 2 on this last lap. But San Martin's fighting back. San Martin all over the back of Scherer. Oh, this time Scherer goes wide. So San Martin takes that 2nd position with just a few corners to go. So at the moment, it is France, Italy, France. And the checkered flag comes out for the last race here in Spain. And it's Bidart that takes the win. But who will be 2nd? It's San Martin. So San Martin of Italy. So it's France, Italy, France. What a race here in Spain, and that means Team France are the 2018 Supermoto of Nations champions. Final rider standings after race 3, it was Bidart, San Martin, Scherer and Lados rounding out the top 4. In terms of the points, it was France taking the win by just 1 point from Italy. So it's France, Italy and Czech Republic in 3rd respectively. Team France taking to the podium for the celebrations. Taking that top step, and welcome handshakes all around from all the teams as the 3rd position trophy is presented to the Czech Republic. 2nd position is presented to Team Italy. And retaining the Francesco Zerbe Trophy for the 5th year running, it is Team France. Rapturous round of applause from the crowd, and the celebration begins with the champagne spraying. And we have a few words now from Team France.
I think it was a very good race for Team France again this weekend. It was we had a little bit of bad luck on the two first races, but overall we finished first and we are very happy. It's the 5th time in a row that we get this championship. So yes, we're really happy and really proud, and we all want to thank all the staff, all the mechanics, all the teams, and it was a really nice event, and we're very happy to end it with a win.
2018 winners, Team France. What a weekend we've had here in Spain, and the Circuit de Ribera has made everybody welcome. But it's goodbye from everybody here at the Supermoto of Nations 2018.